Okay, everybody. Wolf moving his mic here. So, fun fact, the shirt is actually blue, but thanks to the green screen effect, it appears that it is not blue. It appears actually that it's some weird kind of transparent thing. Anyway, what's going on? Happy April Fool's Day. Originally, I was going to do some dumber stuff than this that would involve me lying to you, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to tell the truth, and I'm just going to tell you the honest truth and nothing but it. That Squirtle is broken. Squirtle is an incredibly powerful Pokemon, the lowest form of Blastoise, in fact, but it's so incredibly strong. What a good matchup. I honestly feel kind of bad for my opponent. There's not really much they can do here in the face of such, frankly, overpowered, ridiculous offense. We're going to bring Dracovish because Dracovish is our boy in this matchup. And the last Pokemon, probably not Durant. It's going to be either Whimsicott or Dragapult. So, Squirtle gets Shell Smash. And Squirtle is very good at using Shell Smash because it is able to... Oh, they do hit on top. I could just lead Whimsicott and win this game if I wanted. Alright, let's do some contingency planning. They're not going to lead Hitmontop, right? There's no way they'll lead Hitmontop. So yeah, Squirtle gets Shell Smash, and it also gets Dragon Pulse. Now, don't ask me how Squirtle learns Dragon Pulse or how it can use it, because it doesn't really make sense to me. I kind of want to do Whimsicott. I'll just do Dragon Pulse. Durant isn't bad here either. Clefairy Durant will probably just do really well. But yeah, anyway, so Squirtle is very powerful, very strong Pokemon. Unfortunately, Trick Room is not amazing. It's not the best matchup I've ever seen, but I think with Clefairy, I may be able to kind of, power through it. Friend doesn't really benefit Squirtle that much because it's not very bulky. It's mostly just because it's I normally use the word glass cannon, but Squirtle, is associated with cannons because it's evolution and inferior formy Blastoise uses cannons. So anyway, let's jump into it. It's not a great matchup for Squirtle, but I'm not that worried because, even a bad matchup for Squirtle is a pretty good matchup for most other teams. So yeah, obviously Squirtle has two evolutions. I don't really remember what they're called because you would never use them over Squirtle. They actually have Charizard and a Whimsicott. So that's one of the worst leads they could have gone with. The reason is that I'm about to eat a big old... Look at his little tail! He's so cute! Okay. Alright, we're going to go for Protect Clefairy. And we're going to try and get our setup right away. Protect and Shell Smash here. They're going to go for Sunny Day and Gigantamax Wildfire. And try and quickly get rid of my Clefairy, I think. Gmax Wildfire is pretty bad because it does break Squirtle's Focus Sash. And it would KO Clefairy. Ooh, interesting. Maybe they're just Heat Waving, then. I wonder what they go for. They go for Sunny Day? Okay, that's fine. Let's see, this is probably Heat Wave. Maybe they just don't want to Dynamax. I don't blame them, honestly. They go for Heat Wave. Okay. So Squirtle's going to take a lot of damage here. Unfortunately. That's a lot of damage. And it's Life Orb, that makes sense. I'm going to get the Shell Smash off, but that's not amazing by any means. Yeah, this is kind of a bad start, not going to lie. I think it's time to dodge a Heat Wave. I think that's what it's time for. I'm gonna make a hard read. I'm gonna say, okay, either they're gonna Tailwind here, right? Are they just gonna Tailwind Heat Wave me? They're definitely gonna Tailwind Heat Wave me, right? But if that happens, what happens? Do I lose? Yeah, I didn't really consider Tailwind with the Cotton Charizard lead. Okay. So, I can still win this. I can go for Protect and Life Steal and just do even more damage. Okay, no Dynamax, which makes sense. It should be Tailwind. Excellent. So I am already wasting their Trick Room turns. So let's think. If their first Heat Wave did 80-90% to Squirtle, then the second one should do 40%, but I dropped my defenses. Clefairy dodges. Very nice, Clefairy. Thank you for your service. Okay, so excellent. So this is a great position. This is a really good position. So, Squirtle is now healthy again, and Charizard is taking even more damage. And we've already used a turn of the Tailwind. So we're going to protect the Clefairy. And I think in this situation, we'll just go for a... I think Water Spout's actually pretty good here. I don't think Squirtle will get to attack, but they've wasted so much of their health. I mean, think about it. Charizard and Squirtle have basically the same amount of health left at this point. So, yeah. They've clearly been focusing all their resources trying to get rid of my little Squirtle. So, I think in order to win this, what I'm going to need to do is play really well with Dragapult. I think that's going to be the key here. Sun being up is pretty bad. Originally, I was planning on Dynamaxing my Squirtle. Let's see what they go for here. Maybe Fake Tears? Tailwind, Taunt. Ooh, that's kind of bad. Okay, we're going to dodge a Heat Wave now, which is really nice. So Heat Wave obviously would KO Squirtle because of the special defense drop. But Squirtle is very evasive and will be able to dodge this. Ooh, actually very weird. I think the game might have bugged there. So we don't actually successfully dodge that attack. Turn 2 of Talent. So I can KO any Pokemon I want right now with my if I go into Dragapult. The question is KOing Pokemon in my best interest right now? I think realistically I do want to KO something, right? I really wish I'd hit the Whimsicott with some damage. They have 2 turns left of Tailwind. I think I'm going to switch to Pescagon and go for an Airstream here. The only question is... Well, like, what are they going to... all their back Pokemon are Trick Room Pokemon, right? So... maybe I actually follow... No, I mean, I would die to a Heat Wave, probably. They're going to Taunt and Heat Wave me here, right? I expect. So I'm going to go for a switch to Pescagon. I'm going to follow me, Max Airstream. Follow me. I don't want to let Dracovish take damage unnecessarily. Max Airstream into Whims. Yeah. So they actually Dynamax this turn, which I'm a little surprised by. I was not expecting that. My Dragapult will not outspeed Charizard. But actually, I mean, that makes sense. You don't really need your Dynamax for anything else this game. Truthfully, and... yeah, you don't want your Charizard to die here, so... They could even Airstream, in theory. They could follow me Airstream here. But yeah, I could have just taken out their Dragapult here, which would have been really nice. Yeah, maybe switching to Pescagon would have been better. I basically need to get, like, I need Clefairy to survive this turn, but I don't believe it survives Wildfire, so that's kind of counter to my interests, if you know what I'm saying. I guess I probably could have just taken out the... Oh, interesting play. Interesting maneuver. This is probably Taunt. If I switched here, oh boy, that would have been good. If I switched here, whooey! They go for Taunt. All right, cool. So this is not terrible, actually. This actually is not terrible, because we're gonna we hit for a hard read here, and we do get the Airstream off into the Whimsicott. Squirtle really doing a good job earlier, setting us up for this really nice position. So they've Dynamaxed, and I get a speed boost, which is very good. So again, this isn't perfect by any means. There are problems with this. I think they should have 1 turn left of Sun. Yeah, so we have 1 turn I think left after this. Just confirm that. So okay, it's not terrible. Like, if I want to, I can Airstream again this turn, or I could struggle with Clefairy to KO the Whimsicott. Wait, is that actually a good play? Is that a good play? Struggle with Clefairy to KO Whimsicott, and then Phantasm? And what are they going to have in the back? I mean, what I expect in the back is Dusclops and a Trick Room Sweeper. Realistically, probably Torkoal. Maybe Rhyperior. I think in that case, yeah, since I expect Dusclops Rhyperior in the back, I'm just going to switch and go for Airstream into Whimsicott. I will take... I might need the Friend Guard. I think I actually need the Friend Guard. I think I have to use Struggle to KO Whimsicott, and then I'm gonna Phantasm into the Charizard. Yeah, now this might not set me up for success in the long run. Yeah, I would consider that not set up for success in the long run. If I switched to Dracovish there, whoo! That would have been good. The reason I didn't want to switch Clefairy out was because I didn't want to... Okay, yeah, sure. I didn't want to let... Ooh, interesting. I could have switched Dracovish in there. That's unfortunate. I didn't want to take unnecessary damage on Dracovish. This isn't terrible. Like, I get the defense drop on the Hitmontop, and I'm gonna try to do even more damage with Struggle. Wait, if they have Hitmontop, maybe they don't have a Trick Room Center, now that I think about it, right? Like, if your last Pokemon is Hitmontop, do you really have Hitmontop Dusclops? Because then how are you doing damage? Yeah, so it's probably not Dusclops. So that means that basically Dracovish beats Hitmontop, and it will beat whoever the last Pokemon is as well. I just need to... Let's see if it's eject button, because that would be interesting. Big damage, Clefairy. Big damage. Alright, Sun is gone. Now that's very good for Dracovish. I guess they could go Whimsicott and set Tailwind again here. That's not crazy. Though, if they do that, I'm probably just going to Airstream and Struggle again. Because I totally can. They go... Okay, so the last Pokemon is Dusclops. So, we now know all of the Pokemon, which means that... How do I win this? I'm going to switch out here for sure into Pescagon. I've dropped Hitmontop's defense, so I think in this instance, it's probably better just to max Phantasm into the Hitmontop. Because if I make this a 1 versus 1, or 2 versus 2, then I think I can win with Dragovish. The stadium with him on top, so this should kill. This definitely kills, 100%. They could ally switch, but even still, I'm hitting Dusclops for a lot of damage here. And him on top, I don't know if I could Sucker Punch. Oh, well. Not my brightest switch. in hindsight, it turns out. But him on top goes down, so we do make this into a 2 versus 2. The only question is, what did Dusclops do? Did it Nightshade? Did it Trick Room? Dragapult goes down, so yeah. Huh. Let's see. What do they go for? As long as it's not... Okay, well, Trick Room goes out. Okay, that's fine. With Life Duke Clefairy, I think I can win this relatively easily. So all I have to do is protect and Fishious Rend this turn, and unless it's very slow Whimsicott, we should be able to win. So I think Squirtle really sets us up nicely for this endgame. Yeah, I mean, the one way this goes badly, I guess, is... Like, I think if you're Whimsicott here, you taunt. I guess it's pretty obvious that I want to protect, but getting taunted here would be bad, so I'm just going to protect and Fishious Rend. They could go for Sunny Day as well. Like, Ally Switch Moonblast would be kind of bad here. But as long as I have more than 50 health left, I can just, you know, follow me. They don't go protect with Whimsicott, or I can Life Dew. Alright, that was how that went badly. They went for Moonblast, so they hard read me, which is unfortunate. Dragovish is very powerful, it turns out. However, I'm very bulky. So, this is actually, I think, a guaranteed win. Because I can Fishious Rend into Dusclops and follow me here. And then I'm slower than the Whimsicott. That was non-crit. That was just regular Choice Band Fishious Rend. I'm actually shocked by that. Dragovish is ridiculous. Like, that's actually ridiculous, right? And if they taunt, like, okay, on the one hand, sure, Clefairy can't really do anything to these Pokemon because it doesn't have an offensive move, but if they taunt me, I can struggle. And if I struggle, I can KO Whimsicott. So we go for Follow Me, no Protect, so we will get a KO this turn. There should be Nightshade and Taunt, probably. They go for Taunt. Okay, so I will actually win this game with Struggle Clefairy, I think. I will get the last kill. Nightshade comes out. I was not in range of this, but I figured Follow Me was my best move anyway. Fishious Rend comes out. And keep in mind, guys, this is all because of the work that Squirtle did. Squirtle, they felt comfortable in front of it. They chose not to Dynamax. Okay? They said, yeah, I don't care about Dynamax. Let's go for Struggle. I hope they don't forfeit. Please don't forfeit. Please don't forfeit. Please don't forfeit. This is all because of Squirtle. They knew they couldn't Dynamax early, but because they didn't Dynamax early, they ended up in a bad position where, here's what happened. They chose not to Dynamax early, step 1. Step 2, they took a bunch of Life Orb and Solar Power Chip, and they wasted their own Sun, and they wasted their own Trick Room. All while Squirtle just sat there. So I was able to win in the late game. I used Squirtle as a bluff. As a bait. And it worked. They underestimated Squirtle, and so they lost. Rank 11 in the world. That's very funny. Anyway, Squirtle game 2. Let's go. Let's see what occurs. Obviously, people are counter-teaming Squirtle. It's such a powerful Pokemon, and it's such a, you know, a force in the metagame that a lot of people are not really comfortable having a bad Squirtle matchup. So, it is unfortunate, of course. It is unfortunate that, you know, we're playing in an age where, you know, people are so paranoid about Pokemon like Squirtle that, you know, they build a lot of teams to make it difficult, but Squirtle is still such a powerful Pokemon that at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you do against it, because as you saw, like, the opponent probably played well to deal with the Squirtle, and then, like, Squirtle, it was an investment, you know? So, okay, Sully number 358. This is a bad... Okay, Ludicolo is one of the worst Squirtle matchups, actually. And Heliolisk as well. This is a very bad Squirtle matchup. This is an amazing Durant matchup, though. This is a very good Durant matchup. Durant and Clefairy look like a... Like, how is my opponent going to deal with that? They don't have Intimidate. I overrate their weather. Yeah, and in the back, we're definitely going to bring Squirtle. And then, like, I kind of want to bring Dragovish. I kind of want to bring... I'm going to bring a Whimsicott. I'm going to bring Eject Button, Whimsicott, and Squirtle in the back. My logic is not really great. I could bring... I mean, I guess... Do I think I'm going to be able to survive with Clefairy? I kind of do, right? I kind of feel like Clefairy can stick around for a while. Durant is a miserable matchup for this person's team. They don't have Intimidate. Yeah, this is looking like a very bad Durant matchup. The thing is, like, I'm a little worried about speed control, and if I don't bring Whimsicott, I would have to bring Dragapult. I honestly am gonna bring Whimsicott. I think Eject Button Whimsicott in the back could maybe be good. I have ideas for how to use it as well. Like, I could always switch it in early to, like, actually use the eject button rather than using it, like, yeah, in a goofy way. So I think there's two possible things they do here. I think either they lead with Sand, or I think that, like, T-Tar Excadrill, or just Excadrill in general, or I think they lead Indeedee. Indeedee here gets Mystical Fire, and it could have Trick Room as well. Like, even though, of course, their team doesn't look like a Trick Room team on paper, it's not impossible, and I can't actually stop Trick Room from going up because I led Durant Clefairy. So, you might have noticed that my Durant is actually Assault Vest. Normally they do not run Assault Vest, they run Life Orb, but I wanted Life Orb or Dragapult, so I've given Durant the Assault Vest, so I would probably just try and stall it out in that case. Pelipper Ludicolo. Okay, so it's not a lead I was actually expecting, telling the truth. I'm pretty sure I'll live a Max Geyser with Assault Vest, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a... this is kind of tricky. I want to Protect, I think, and go for a Max Rockfall and KO the Pelipper turn one and get the speed control. I mean, I may as well follow me with Squirtle in the back. No, I think I should Protect. Yeah, I'm going to Protect and Max Rockfall here. I'm not really worried about getting KO'd. I am a little worried about getting... Uh-oh, just open something I didn't want to open. I'm a little worried about getting burned. Getting burned would be pretty bad here. But I'm trying to set myself up nicely for turn 2, not turn 1. Oh, actually, if Pelipper is Sash, then Indeedee can't be Sash. So, yeah, I'm very glad I have Max Bug right now as well on this Durant. And Durant is still a very... Ooh, Ludicolo Dynamaxes. Interesting. Okay, so that's not bad at all. I guess the worst case scenario is that Pelipper goes for a Tailwind here. But then I don't get burned. And because I'm Assault Vest Durant, like I said, like, I'm not that worried. Like, Max Geyser is a very powerful move. Don't get me wrong. However, where's the Focus Sash? It's not an Excadrill either. Man, I could have just one-shot this thing if I wanted. But I think it's better to get rid of the rain, although I don't actually like Setting Sand. Setting Sand is actually not good for me. So hopefully I let Ludicolo survive for one more turn while I smack it with something. Let's see what they go for here. Tailwind would be bad, although honestly, they have speed control even without Tailwind because they have Swift Swim, which they can reset with their own Max Geyser, and they have Excadrill probably in the back. So let's see. Clefairy goes for Protect. I know I say this because it's what I did. This should be Max Geyser. Geyser comes out. Is it into Durant or is it into Clefairy? Let's see. Okay, they hit Durant, so I feel kind of stupid. I feel much stupider now that I see what just happened. It is Life Orb Ludicolo. So I realized that maybe not following me there was greedy in hindsight, because Durant took way more damage than I expected, honestly. It is Sash Pelipper, so yeah, we're kind of in trouble, everybody. So let's see what they go for here. This is actually very bad. Even with Friend Guard, I took way too much damage there. They go for a Tailwind. Okay, that's bad. That's very bad. Okay, how do we win this? We know it's not Life Orb Excadrill. We also know it's not Sash Excadrill. I'm very confused as to what on earth Excadrill is doing here. But I did set up the Sand, which is feeling very stupid. So, I mean, Durant not being able to protect itself is bad here, but they did Dynamax already. And the thing is, Ludicolo is going to go for Max Geyser, which will overwrite the Sand, which, you know, is good in the long run. I just have to think about how on earth I'm going to win this. Because they have Tailwind, and they're going to... Yeah, I think I have to take out Ludicolo. I think I have to follow me and take out Ludicolo this turn. Realistically. I actually don't think Clefairy would have survived. Okay, this thing is probably going to go for, like, a spread move. But I think I have to follow me here and hope that I survive. I am Assault Vest, and I am Friend Guarded, and it would be a spread move. So I'm going to follow me and Max Flutterby here. If I'm able to... As long as Durant can attack, I'll be in pretty good shape, I think, because I will get a... Oof! Oh, no, what do they have Discharge? They wouldn't have Discharge on this team, right? Yeah, Squirtle can't beat Heliolisk, I realize. Maybe we should not have brought him in the back. Oh, no. Okay, I take one more of those. Thankfully, I do take one more of those, thanks to Clefairy's Friend Guard. Dang. Oh, I could have read the Max Guard, but I thought it was too risky. Okay, I don't know how I beat Heliolisk in the end, guys. Like, actually. I don't... Because I didn't... I have Whimsicott. Turn 2 of Tailwind. Okay, I need Clefairy to take another hit here. I'm going to follow me again. And Max Flutterby again. And make this basically into a... Eject Button's not looking super hot here. Eject Button is not looking super hot here. And Durant is about to be back in Hustle range. And I hate Hustle for me, Durant. Because it can miss. Now, we saw that, I think their Electro Rib did about 25 damage, 26 to 27 damage. We still have 35 left, so we should not die to this, realistically. Heliolisk having Electro Rib is very interesting. I wonder if they're Assault Vest. If I had Dragapult in the back, this would be so much easier, because I could just go into Dragapult and win the game. But that's okay. Okay, Follow Me comes out. It's okay. I really regret letting Clefairy take so much damage turn 1. Electro comes out. I should survive this. I survive narrowly, but I survive it. Now, this is Max Geyser. I'm actually not even convinced that surviving this would be good for me, but they do set up the rain for Squirtle. Okay, I do drop, so this is the end of my... That's the end of my... Clefairy, but it's also an opportunity for me to max Flutterby here, so... Special attack is now dropped on Heliolisk permanently, so this kind of feels like it's a battle of can I beat whatever this last Pokemon is, right? Because I have, you know, they have 1 turn left with Tailwind. They have Rain up, but they're, you know, they're -1 special attack. I'm -2 speed. I'm going to go Whimsicott here. I'm going to try and set Tailwind up for Squirtle. I don't know how I beat this. Okay, it is Tyranitar. Okay, so... How on earth am I going to win this? I think what I have to do is... Let's see. Like, I have to basically get into a position where I can... So I need Durant. I need to save Durant here, so I need to switch to Squirtle. The question is, does Whimsicott live a double up here? Because I do have Protect for this reason. Eject button's looking really bad right now, I just realized. I'm going to Protect and switch. I don't think Heliolisk is faster than Durant. How fast is Heliolisk? Is it faster than Durant? Heliolisk is base 109. It's speed ties, I believe, Durant. Yeah, they're speed tie. Okay, that's fine. That's good enough for me. Electro comes out. They predicted my Squirtle switch, and they didn't want it to have any safety. That actually is a really bad Electro Web. Oh, it actually doesn't do very much damage. And they Rock Slide. So, actually, it'd be ideal if Squirtle were to die here. So, I think I've EV'd Squirtle specifically for this, just to barely die to this combination of attacks. Excellent. Okay, cool. So, how on earth am I going to win this one now? We know that we have a pretty good chance of... They're out of Tailwind. Okay, so, basically... Why are you Electro Webbing there? Do you not have a better move? No, you Electro Web because you wanted to KO Durant. That's why you did it. Although you would have outspent it anyway. So, Whimsicott Moonblast is not going to one-shot this Heliolisk. So, I have to make a call here. Either... You know what? I'm going to go for... In order for this to work, things would have to go extremely in my favor. But that is good enough for me. Which is stronger? Iron Head or X-Scissor? 80 versus 80. I think this will one-shot. The other option is to... Like, because I have to win a speed tie anyway, right? Maybe I should go for a... It could be Scarf Heliolisk. Like, but if I Tailwind and get it wrong, then I would lose. If it's Scarf, I would lose anyway, right? Unless I make a... Yeah, if it's Scarf, they wouldn't protect Tyranitar. So I'm going to go for an Iron Head into the Tyranitar. Let's see if they're Scarf. If they're Scarf, I lose. They go for Protect, so I could have won this game. I most likely will lose this game now. They are not Scarf. I should have made the read. It does not do... Oh, I think they're Assault Vest. I won the speed tie. I could have won this. Let's see if they go for Electro Web. They go for Electro Web. It misses the Whimsicott. If it misses Durant there... If it misses Durant, I win. It's my own fault. I don't know. That's my own fault. I totally could have won this one. That's my bad. I didn't use Squirtle very well. Heliolisk ended up being a problem. I don't think that I brought the right Pokemon in the back. And I don't think I played turn 1 especially well either. I think I should have thought about more long-term stuff. But yeah. Well played to my opponent. No worries. Yeah. It was very close. Very close. Okay, that's alright. I really do think this is Assault Vest Heliolisk. Truly. I didn't bring Drake. Oh, it's just very bulky berry. This is so weird. Very weird team. I should have gone for Rock Slide, but I probably would have missed then anyway. I don't know what other moves they have on this thing. Yeah, Whimsicott's not strong enough here. Unfortunately. Rock Slide comes out. Okay, so I don't feel like I really got to... This isn't a very strong Tyranitar. Yeah, I don't feel like I really got to show off everything I wanted to with this team, but that's okay. I'm gonna do one more battle to try again. So the opponent, like I was talking about, the opponent, as you can see, hard counter team Squirtle. They led with Ludicolo, they led with Pelipper, And in the back they had Heliolisk and Tyranitar. Every one of those Pokemon is a bad matchup for Squirtle. So yeah, I mean, it's just you can when people are just counter teaming you this bad and counter teaming a Pokemon this badly, it gets really difficult sometimes. Even if the Pokemon is super good. Ooh, that's a big drop. So yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate with Squirtle to lose, but when you're playing against Ludicolo Heliolisk with of course Dry Skin, there's only so much you can do. Now this is a very interesting matchup for me. I'm gonna go ahead and call that they. This is definitely a Pescagon matchup, and then the last Pokemon, like none of my Pokemon are great here against something I knew with this team is that it's very weak to Lapras, like extremely weak to Lapras, extremely weak to Lapras. So I guess I'm gonna have to play this, keeping Lapras in mind. Yeah, so we'll have to be careful here. But we'll see. I don't know. I think that with I brought Durant in the back, right? Yeah, I think with Durant in the back and Dracovish in the back, once I get through their Dynamax, it could be like I just need to get through Dynamax Lapras basically. This should be Incineroar Dusclops. Dusclops Excadrill actually. Okay, so they choose not to respect Squirtle, or maybe they do respect Squirtle. I don't actually know anymore. They have Mold Breaker. I think realistically they're just gonna go for an Iron Head here. So I don't want to Shell Smash just yet. So I'm gonna go for Protect. I don't think they Earthquake here. I'm going to protect from Water Spout. Let's get some damage on the field. Get some damage on the Excadrill. They could switch, of course. It's an interesting lead. I don't know. I don't know what you do with it. This is like a very weird lead because Excadrill is normally... Like, Dusclops normally wants to hit Trick Room, and Excadrill doesn't really want to be in Trick Room, as far as I'm aware. They could Dynamax here if they wanted, although that wouldn't really be bad because, again, we're worried about Lapras at the end. We're not really worried about Excadrill. They don't Dynamax, that makes sense. This should be Iron Head or Swords Dance. They go for an Iron Head into Clefairy. I made the read correctly. Squirtle's going to move next. Let's see. Squirtle obviously doing a good job. Water Spout comes out. Big damage. Almost KOs Excadrill, but chooses not to. That's very wise, Squirtle. Thank you. And Trick Room goes up. Alright, that's not terrible. It's not bad. It's not bad. I could actually Shell Smash here if I wanted, but I don't think I should. So I'm going to get hit here with a Nightshade. I'm going to follow me in Water Spout, I think. Yeah, so it was really smart of Squirtle not to KO Excadrill there because... Yeah, that's Lapras. I couldn't really do anything about that. I didn't want to Shell Smash. Because, and I'm going to tell you why. It didn't love to get a free switch into Lapras. Nightshade comes out. That's a lot of damage for little Clefairy. Water Spout comes out. They are Water Absorb. That's fine. Get a little more chip damage down to the stuff. I mean, the chip damage is really important to the Dusclops because it's putting it in range of things later. Basically, the way that we're playing this is... What are they going to do here? I'm going to try to close my Pokemon. The way that we're playing this is we're not aiming for the right now. We're aiming for when Trick Room ends. Interesting, no Dynamax on the Lapras. That was clever actually, because you're not really under pressure, so you don't need to. Let's see what they go for here. Nightshade comes out into Squirtle, okay. And Freeze Dry comes out into Squirtle as well. So, I mean, you have no reason not to do that here, I guess. The one thing is I could switch into... Ooh, not into Pescagon. I could Life Dew. I'm gonna Life Dew here, and I'm gonna go for a Shell Smash. I think probably Dragon Pulse is better. I don't think it really matters, truthfully. Nightshade comes out into Squirtle. No. That's right. Squirtle has wasted 4 of their Trick Room turns. That's a very large number of Trick Room turns to be spent on something like this. Clefairy's going to heal back up. Squirtle, unfortunately, is going to be just below full and will die to this Freeze Dry, most likely. Yeah, it's a super effective move. Hydro Pump. Interesting. Squirtle sticks around. So actually what they're doing now is kind of exactly what I was just doing. Where now they're trying to make it so that I don't get to switch in at the end of... Let's go Squirtle, so much damage. They're trying to make it so that I can't switch in at the end of their Trick Room. But I can just go for it here. I can Life Dew and switch to Durant. Squirtle did a good job there. We can save it for later. Because assault this Durant with Clefairy next to it is going to be, I think, relatively difficult for my opponent to deal with. I think. They go for Pain Split, actually. Ooh, that's not great. So now we know that they have 98 health left. But I go back to full. I don't have a Dark type move on this Durant, which I'm really regretting all of a sudden. Because I don't even think Helping Hand plus Max Steel Spike is going to KO this Dusclops, realistically. Freeze Dart comes out. Okay, they're targeting the Fairy. Going for freezes. No freezes. Trick Room is up. Okay, cool. So, since we know all their moves, I think it makes a lot of sense to go for Helping Hand and Max Steel Spike here. I don't think it will KO, but there's a good chance. Durant is very powerful. If I was Life Orb, it should KO, but I don't want Life Orb. And I still have Squirtle in the back, so as long as we have Squirtle, we should be okay. Versus Dusclops. Sorry, I'm getting messages. Stop it! I mean, oh, actually, this should kill. This should definitely kill. They could go into Incineroar, which would be bad. That'd be kind of bad. That'd be really bad. That'd be pretty bad. So I hope they don't do that. I don't know their last Pokemon. They actually did a good job of stalling out my stalling out of their Trick Room. I needed to... Ooh, this might be... Okay, we got rid of one Pokemon, but unfortunately there is a price, which is that I'm wasting my turns of Dynamax. The good news is I do get a special defense boost with the Clefairy. The bad news is we do have two Water-type Pokemon that are weak to Ice in the back, so I need to smack Lapras with Durant, I think, at some point. Ideally, they would just Protect here. I don't know if they'll go for it. Let's go assault this Durant. Yeah, I mean, I could have just Helping Hand Max Rockfall and maybe KO'd the Lapras, but that's my bad. How much would this have done to Lapras? Oh, it actually doesn't KO Lapras. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it doesn't KO Lapras anyway, so I guess that's... Okay, so, how on earth do we win this? They're gonna go for G-Max Aurorabelle, I guess. See if they Protect? Probably not. It was a good move. They wasted a turn of mine. Okay, how do I win this? I need to keep Durant healthy, which also means I need to keep Clefairy healthy, which is kind of hard right now. They go for Resonance into Clefairy. It makes sense. So I can no longer oh, to Durant. Okay, that's fine. So I think this is actually okay. Because I can max Ground or max Bug. I can max Ground into Dusclops and Life Steal and just make it so Clefairy becomes like a menace to get rid of, right? Because I can heal as well, and even though of course they have Pain Split, yeah, I mean they have Pain Split, which is kind of bad, but yeah, Max Quake and then Life Steal is sounding really nice here. I wish I had Max Darkness. But yes, I don't think Helping Hand Max Steel Spike will kill anymore, so I'm gonna go for this. Just a little Max Quake, get a special defense boost, and then start healing up. And now we're gonna have to stall at Trick Room again. And then we're gonna have to play smart with Durant. But it is bulky Durant, which is nice. And I'll probably go for another Max Quake next turn, just to waste more turns. Because I want to waste their Dynamax as well as their Trick Room. So, yeah, with bulky Clefairy, if I get another Max Quake off, I think I can be so bulky that it's like very difficult for them to deal with. Doesn't do much damage like I expected, but it also is good because that means that they don't have as much to recover with Pain Split. Let's see here. They go for Geyser. Now, this is where things start to get a little concerning. 97, 33. It's doing damage, not gonna lie. I lifed you back a bit, but they're gonna trigger him up now. So let's see. This is gonna be tough, I think. So I can probably take another one of those through Protect and then life you again. Go to Trick Room. Yep, the Trick Room goes up. Let's see. I think I can take one of those through Protect. So I'm going to Protect and Max Quake again. The thing is... Okay, how do I win this? They have Aurora Veil. Like, even if I get another special defense boost, I'll just die to a couple of Nightshades. So maybe I go for... Like, maybe I start going for damage on Lapras. Because really, at the end of the day, how I win this game... Like, what I have to do to win this is... Okay, I hit my Durant, which is annoying. I don't lose that much health, though. We go for Geyser. The way that I win this is I always can beat Drake. I can always beat Dusclops with That's a critical hit. That's a big critical hit. They crit me through my protect and through my special defense boost, which is very bad. So that's actually extremely bad, yeah. The way that I win, like, Dracovish easy wins this, right? Like, easy mode. So all I need to do is stall out their Trick Room and then get damage on Lapras and then win with Dracovish. But I'm running out of I'm running out of resources for sure. They also have a Pokemon in the back that I have not seen yet, but it should lose to my Dracovish. Everything in the back loses Dracovish, especially if the rain stays up. So I'm gonna this is a higher crit rate, so I'm gonna go for it. Switch to Squirtle. I think I switched to Squirtle. Because they are -1 Lapras and I'm +1 Assault Vest on my Durant. We are exactly enough health to die to 2. Ooh. Bad. Very bad. That's okay. I'm still just doing my job. They go for... That's a read. That's a read? I guess it was an obvious switch. Okay, so that was turn 2 of Trick Room. I don't think we can win this, y'all. I miss X's. Oh, okay. That was a really good play. That was a really good play. And now I think I lose. Very, yeah. Because I can do this if I can get rid of the... Like, I didn't expect Will-O-Wisp, first of all. But also, I just need to get through the Trick Room. Oh, there's only 2 turns left. Wait a second. This is doable. I've seen me win these. This is my strongest move by far. I've seen me win these. The next time they're going to Hydro Pump. Like, this turn they're going to go for Nightshade. Probably into Clefairy. No, they're just hard reading me. Did a lot of damage. Freeze Dry. Okay, I guess they are just hard reading me. Storm Contagion, please connect. Okay, this is double power. God, that did nothing. Okay, that's very bad. Okay, so the way that we win this is they Freeze Dry me this turn, or they miss a Hydro Pump. And I go for Rock Slide. Although, yeah, I actually don't think it's stronger than Iron Head in hindsight, so that was maybe stupid, because it is less accurate. Then she comes out. I need them to go for Freeze Dry here. If they go for Freeze Dry, maybe. If they don't go for Freeze Dry, absolutely not. If they would have to hit a Hydro Pump. Okay, I should live this plus burn. I think I live this plus burn. Okay, I do live this easily. Get a couple more turns of burn in me. I go for Rock Slide. I miss the Lapras, which is the Pokemon I wanted to hit. And now I think I don't see a way for me to win this anymore. Rain is gone, which is also quite bad. Yeah. So, I mean, I could crunch here. The thing is, it's like the move is 4 times super effective. So I mean, I can get a kill here for sure, but the thing is, if I crunch, then I don't beat the Pokemon in the back. So I would need Durant to beat Lapras somehow. And there's no better move. I mean, I could Psychic Fangs as well, but it doesn't kill. So I'm gonna go for Fisher's Rend into the... I'm gonna go for Crunch, I guess, into the... It's either, do I think Crunch can beat, like, Conkeldurr, which I don't think... Or do I think Durant would have to beat Lapras? I'm gonna Fisher's Rend and Iron Head here. Iron Head connects. Wait, that did a lot of damage. If we get a flinch here, I'm gonna say there's a chance. Dusclops faints. Oh wait, no matter what they have in the back, unless it's... Actually, no, there's no way. Okay, it does, but I still lose for sure. Because all the Pokemon in the back have priority. So because I'm Choice Band, I can't win this, I think. Oh, wait a second. Wait, if it's Togekiss, I can win. I need a Rock Slide flinch. Yeah, I need a Rock Slide flinch. Because they can just follow me here. Alright, Rock Slide. I don't ask for a lot. I ask for a lot. They go for follow me, yeah. They will die. So it depends if I hit my Rock Slides here. First, Durant goes for Rock Slide. I need a double hit here. I connect them both, okay. Lapras faints. Is that a crit? Let's go Squirtle. Let's go Squirtle. Now, we actually could still lose this. I know it sounds stupid, but actually, I believe in Dracovish. This should definitely kill. And we win. We win. Very nice. Pulled it back from the brink of defeat with heart, with my favorite Pokemon, Dracovish and Squirtle. Dracovish so good. Man, there was very, 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 very few ways in which we could win that. Let me just check my ranking. I'm just curious. I probably won the video here, but if I'm top 10, I'll play one more. How about that? If I'm top 10, I'll play one more. Though wait, there's no way. I won at number 15 and got up to number 11, so there's no way I'm top 10. But we'll just check. But yeah, that's the team. I'll do one more. I'll do one more. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I want to go 2-2 with this team. Come on, give me another loss. Squirtle. Maybe I should have ended the video. But that's okay. As you can see, we're holding our own. Is it close? Like, are we winning handily? No. Are we winning well? No. Should we be winning? Probably not. But are we winning? Yes. Well, we've won more than we've lost, which is about to change. Amarant, number 33. Sand isn't a terrible matchup. I said that confidently, but I actually have no idea. I mean, Clefairy is such a good Pokemon to lead here. What's the other option? Like, they're going to lead with Braviary and Incineroar, right? And there's not that much I can do about that. I could genuinely lead Clefairy Whimsicott. I really want to get Tailwind up and just start smacking stuff with Dracovish. That's like my plan. I need to bring Squirtle though, right? I could just Clefairy Squirtle here. It's not very good though. Wait, I have a plan. Is it a good plan? Oh my god, it's not good at all. But is it a plan? Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a plan. Alright, so I'm countering Incineroar Braviary lead. This is what I'm predicting. I'm going to hard counter this one specific option. If they lead with Rotom Cut, bad. If they lead with Braviary Tyranitar, very bad. But I think they're going to lead Incineroar Braviary. They lead with Okay, so, I'm not going to calc. I have to have faith in my Pokemon. There's a time for calcing and there's a time for action, and this is the time for neither. So, Squirtle. Not known for being a Pokemon that is very bad. In fact, it's very good, and I'm going to show you why it's very good with this simple trick. So, I'm going to go for Helping Hand and Max Ocean into the Incineroar. I want to get rid of this thing right away because there's two goals that I have with this team. First of all, you might notice my Pokemon are Squirtle, Clefairy, Whimsicott, and Dracovish, and only Squirtle of those Pokemon wants to Dynamax. Interestingly enough, Braviary chooses not to Dynamax. I'm a little surprised by that. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to set up for one specific end game. I'm trying to get Dracovish in Tailwind in range. Squirtle yelling. And so in order to do that, the Pokemon that are problematic for that are Incineroar. They don't Dynamax. That's fine. Not even Dynamax, their Pokemon will Dynamax Dracovish. They go for Fake Out into Squirtle, so they do break my Focus Sash. However, it should be Tailwind, right? Yeah, Tailwind, they want Speed Control. So now I'm going to have to find a way to stall this out, which is not amazing. I won't lie to you, that's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. But we do get Helping Hand Max Geyser off. Squirtle yelling with all of his might. He says, delicious, 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 delicious. Oko's Incineroar. What do you have for a well-played Squirtle? So, we get a KO. I mean, again, they got Tailwind up, which isn't great. So, our next goal for this team has to be to... We heal 7 health. Yeah. Or our next goal for this team has to be to get rid of this Braviary. Let's see, they should go Tyranitar or Rotom Cut. I'm not sure which. Okay, Tyranitar comes in. Interesting. Okay, so I think I'm just going to protect and Max Geyser into the Braviary. I think. Because ideally Tyranitar Dynamax is here. I don't think it will Dynamax. But I think I have to try. So I'm going to protect and Max Geyser into Braviary. Now, if they Dynamax, this is not going to do very much with their Braviary. But if they Dynamax their Braviary, I don't know. Like, at least they're not Dynamaxing Tyranitar, and I don't know, it could be okay. Because with Friendguard and Dynamax, my Squirtle is okay, like, in terms of bulk. It's not amazing, but it's decent. And if I set the rain up this turn, I can go for Helping Hand Max Geyser next turn, so it'll be 2.25 times stronger than this one. So it gives me, like, a good gauge for damage. No Dynamax from my opponent. Okay. They're going to go for a Brave Bird, but it's going to smack Clefairy, and this is probably a Rock Slide if I had to guess. They go for Rock Slide. They do connect with Squirtle, so that's a bit unlucky. It actually does a lot of damage, way more than I expected. We're going to get a Max Geyser off here, though, which is very valuable. Because, again, our endgame here is simple. That did a lot of damage. It's a good thing they didn't Dynamax. They would have just died. So that's a 150 base power move. My question now is, do I think that max... Okay, so that... No, I don't think so. I'm going to go for Helping Hand and Max Dragon here, actually. It might seem a little weird. However, it will KO the Braviary, and it will get an attack drop on the Tyranitar, which is very valuable to us. Because, like, as much as I want Clefairy to stay around, I don't need it in the end game here. I think there's even a chance that Tyranitar switches out into Excadrill this turn. Because, again, our last Pokemon is Dracovish, and all we need to win with Dracovish is Tailwind and the weather. And maybe some chip on the... Ooh, interesting. That should be Tyranitar, I think. It's not a Heal Ball. Is that a Heal Ball? Or is that a Dream Ball? I always get confused. Now, if this is Braviary... Okay, it's Tyranitar. Okay, that's fine. Now, we do give up our weather for the rest of the game, which isn't, you know, it's not ideal. However, there are more important things than weather, and Choice Band, Dracovish, and Tailwind is one of them. So I go for Helping Hand here because I really want to KO... Ooh, wait a second, this could be bad. We've used a turn of their Dynamax. They go for a Brave Bird. We're wasting their Dynamax and their Tailwind, and we got an attack drop, everybody. That did a ton of damage. That did way too much damage. Why did it do so much damage? Let's go Squirtle. Max Wormwind comes out and KO's Braviary. So in hindsight, Life 2 would have been better. Life 2 100% would have been better. But that's okay. We didn't go for Life 2. We went for that. So now the last Pokemon is most likely Excadrill, right? We know this. Okay, how do I win this game? Let's look at their team again, because really what we need here... Let's take a look at the team. This is looking kind of tough. We'll flick back against the wall. They most likely have Focus Sash on Excadrill. So, I'm going to go for Protect, because I think I'm going to get Iron-Headed here, and I'm going to go for a Water Spout. Wait, is there a Tailwind over? No, it's not. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to protect with both here. I have a very complicated plan here. I'm going to protect with both. This does two things for me. Number one, it scouts for Protect from Excadrill. Number two, it stalls out their Tailwind so that next turn, my Squirtle can go for Water Spout or Dragon Pulse. They're both kind of the same to me. Iron comes out into Clefairy, and there should be Max Rockfall. I like how Squirtle's tail wags. He's like so happy. He's just happy to be here. Let's see. Squirtle is going to take Max Rockfall through Protect, but because of the Intimidati, we do not die. Because here's the endgame, everybody. Dracovish with Choice Band and Tailwind. I don't think Water Spout's going to do very much to Excadrill. So for that reason, okay, basically, I don't know if I fully explained this, but I'm going to try again. I went for Double Protect there because it stalls out their last turn of Tailwind, which then lets me follow me and Dragon Pulse the Excadrill. And they do not protect, so as long as Squirtle, whose max speed is faster than Tyranitar, who normally don't run a lot of speed investment, Squirtle's going to survive for another turn, guys. Squirtle's going to survive. Squirtle survives for another turn. Which I'm actually not convinced is very good, now that I think about it. We break a Focus Sash. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Clefairy survives. Hang on a second, that's good. We know they have Rock Slide, but they're also out of Dynamax. Like, I think I can just sack Squirtle this turn and go Dracovish. 23 down to 12. I take 11 damage from Sand. And there's 3 turns left of Sand left, right? There's 3 turns left of Sand left. Okay, so the way that I win this is I protect this turn. And I Dragon Pulse again. Actually, I think I Shell Smash to create pressure. Because it's not like I need the damage. My end game here is Dracovish Whimsicott. There's 2 turns left to Sand after this. They go for Rock Slide again. They're now +1, which is quite problematic. Squirtle dies, okay. It's the last turn of Sand. Oh wait, there's 2 turns left of Sand. I need 1 less turn of Sand here. Actually, I have maybe a big brain idea, maybe a tiny brain idea. I'm going to go into Peskergon here. A little early, some might say. They're neutral Tyranitar. What do I think they're going to do here? Double Rock Slide? And I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for switch into Whimsicott. There's no way they go for high horsepower here. They're going to go for either protect with both Pokemon. This is the play, I think. I think they either Rock Slide or they protect with both. Like, I think they either attack with both or protect with both. But what you have to realize is, if they Rock Slide with Excadrill and protect Tyranitar, that could be really bad. There's a big part of me that feels like I made a mistake by not Fishious Rending into the Excadrill. There's 2 turns. This is the second to last turn of Sand. See what they go for with Excadrill. Let's see if there's a protect. Okay. I win this game as long as I don't flinch. I put myself in the... Oh, wait, no, I still lose. Ah, I forgot about Sand. I killed the wrong Pokemon. I super killed the wrong Pokemon. I should have just killed the Excadrill. Because of the Sand. Oh, it doesn't matter. I flinched anyway. Okay, it doesn't matter. They crunch me. Dracovish. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. That is just... There's no other way to say it. That's unfortunate, bro. That was a really good endgame, I think. Yeah, I was 1 turn to Sand short, I think. So it didn't... I don't think it mattered too much, but Squirtle was really good there. That was definitely I was rushing and not thinking about all my options. I mean, if I'm Excadrill here, the way that I win this is my opponent really messes up and they go for an Iron Head into my Whimsicott. If I had, like, Charm, though, I could totally win this. So I'm going to protect and Fishious Rend. I think it's the only way I win is they think, like, okay, like, I Iron Head and then next turn I... Really, there's no reason for them to Iron Head here. But I think that's my win condition, right? The Iron Head or they go for Rock Slide. All of Excadrill's moves can miss. So if this Rock Slide misses, I win the game. I have a 10% chance to win. It connects, though, which is unfortunate, and I do drop with Dracovish. But, I mean, I feel like I put myself in a good position there. The eject button kind of ended up coming back to hurt me in that game. And I think that was the flaw in my plan. Because basically what I was thinking is, like, I could switch in and I could Fishious Rend the Tyranitar. And if I get rid of Tyranitar, I can Tailwind and switch back to Clefairy. But I neglected to think about the fact that... the eject button would activate and KO my Clefairy. So, I mean, it was a good play, but I think really my big mistake there, and it didn't end up mattering because I flinched, but I think if I Fishious Rend the Excadrill there, that's what I should have done. Get Sash. And I died. Okay, so, I mean, Squirtle was amazing there. That was definitely a my bad. That was not a Squirtle bad. I think I played really well and just kind of fell apart in the end game. I don't know why I targeted the Tyranitar. I just kind of assumed... Yeah, I don't know why I targeted the Tyranitar there. That was an easy game to win, but... yeah, I messed it up. That's alright. That's my bad. You know... With great power comes great responsibility, and I failed. So, I hope you enjoyed watching. This is my Squirtle team. Squirtle, very strong, top metagame Pokemon. And, yeah, happy April Fool's Day. This is my little bit. Haha, I'm so funny. Yeah, I use Squirtle. Just kidding. It's not a joke. Squirtle's legit. Don't talk trash. Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Goodbye.